Brad with a random Halloween live. Let's get the festivities going. We're gonna crack open a little sparkling water. This was not planned. I had not planned on coming on here tonight. So let's get some people in here. Get yourself something cold and let's chill out on this Halloween. Little sparkling water. Got to whet the appetite. Now, it's been a very busy day. Southern Soul Yoga, how you doing? Glad to have you here. It's a random Bad Brad live pop-up on a Halloween. This was not planned. It's completely impromptu. There's no agenda. This is just an Ask Me Anything episode. Happy Halloween to you. Glad to have you here. I think the studio is looking very spooky tonight, and in tribute to Halloween. It's been a very busy day. We've been trick-or-treating. Bro, what's happening? Tim Todd in the house. Glad to have you here, brother. We're just doing a random pop-up live. This is what we do. The Todds are here. That is awesome. David Boyles, glad to have you here. And man, just have a little fun on a Halloween. You know, I was out trick-or-treating with the fam, and I was showing my wife, okay, here's where we are at for the month. This is what I've done on YouTube. And I said, you know, it's Halloween. It probably would be a good idea to go live. And she said, you know what? Go back to the house, go live. And here we are on a Friday, the last day of the month in October. Diane, thank you. It is amazing to be here with everybody. Earl, glad to have you here. We're having a little sparkling refreshment. And I was just got done trick-or-treating, and I'm sure the wife and child will pop in at some point and join us on this Friday night, the last day of the month. And here's the thing about months, and if for anybody that's looking to do YouTube and put out a show, you know, certain months have 5 Saturdays. I have Leanne, good to have you here. Great to have you here, Leanne. Yes, I don't recognize that screen name as much, but glad to have you here. The thing with October is there's only 4 Saturdays, so I can only do 4 Saturday shows in the month of October. I like to do 5 Saturday shows, but there's only 4 Saturdays. So here is the Saturday, and I will still do the live show tomorrow night, and I'll have that more set up and more planned, and the thumbnail and all that. Here's the thing, Earl. We've been trunk-or-treating since this morning. I didn't dress. Let me tell you what the day was. So we did trunk-or-treat at my daughter's school, right? Which is basically, you park your car, you open up your trunk with some decorations, and you hand out candy, right? Well, my wife was in charge of all that, but she tends to underestimate when it comes to supplies. It's like I could have 2 cans of soup in the closet, and maybe there's a hurricane coming in, and I'll say, we don't really have a lot of supplies if the power goes up. Oh yeah, we do. We got 2 cans of soup. I go, 2 cans of soup. That would probably last us a half a day for 3 people. That's not going to be enough. Oh, we've got plenty. So I'll tell you this story. So we get to the trunk or treat. Hillbilly, thank you so much, brother. Glad to have you here, brother. And thank you very much for that. That helps, man. That helps. It's the end of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. So we get to the trunk or treat, and my wife decorates the trunk of my car, and she lays out the candy, and I go, you don't have I literally dropped the SH bomb. I go, you don't have, oh, we've got plenty. Oh, we've got plenty. And I'm looking at the paltry sum. First of all, she didn't have any chocolate. She had like goldfish and just, fruit roll-ups, the stuff that our daughter didn't eat. And I'm like, no, this is not going to work. Meanwhile, we were both there with my car and we're waiting for the kids to start parading out. And this is for a whole school. And she's got maybe like 40 or 50 snacks. Dave, it's Dave's idea. It's Dave's fault that we're here, man. No, Dave suggested we go live. He asked me if we were going to go live. And I got a moment, Dave. So here we are. And Dave, I'm glad to have you here because he is the moderator in chief, right? But I look at my wife's sum that she's got for this trunk or treat, right? And I'm like, you don't have enough stuff. And she goes, oh yeah, we do. And I go, look at what they've got and look at what they've got. These are families with multiple kids. They know this is our first time doing a trunk or treat. So happy risk. If you buy candy, it's got to be something you love because we always have candy, but no treaters. But here's what happened. So we were a half a mile away from the nearest grocery store. And I look at my wife and I go, I know we've got about 30 minutes before the kids come. I said, do you want me to walk to the grocery store or try an Uber and get some candy? And she's like, oh, no. But then about 7 minutes in, she started realizing, oh yeah, we don't really have. So I hoofed it a total of about 1.25 miles, halfway, half a mile there, half a mile back, and a few, some change. And got candy. I bought bags and bags of candies. And you know what? I bought about 5 or 6 bags of candy. And let me tell you something. Connie, glad to have you here. All of the candy that my wife brought and all of the candy that I bought, which was another $68 worth of candy, was all gone. If I had not hoofed it down to Publix and bought that candy by foot, in my leather jacket and my black shirt. I think I'm wearing the same stuff I had on earlier. My black shirt, my black jeans, my tennis shoes, and my leather jacket. Here's long-haired dude, hoofing it down the street. It felt like I was 20-something years old, marching down Sunset to make it to the rainbow. But so it's been one of those days, right? So we get out there and we're trick-or-treating. And, I show my wife, I go, hey, here's the numbers for October. And, this is the last day of the month. Oh, but I said, no, this is the last day of the month. That month, and you figure November, right? November, December, it's the holiday season. Plus, we're going to be traveling. November, we're going to be traveling to Nashville. And in December, we got to go to Wisconsin. So, as far as Thanksgiving, maybe Thanksgiving Saturday night, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, maybe we will broadcast from Nashville somewhere. And maybe the Saturday in Wisconsin, maybe we'll, I don't know, maybe we'll be back, or maybe we'll broadcast from Wisconsin. But it's going to be interesting. And man, it's been a wild day, and I'm glad to have everybody here. And Joker Fish, glad to have you here. We got the sparkling water, and I didn't pull out a Red Bull here because I've been caffeinating but we bought some sodas. Here's the other thing. We had people over the other day for my daughter's birthday. And I told my wife, you're inviting people over and we have nothing to drink. We have no sodas. I said, you can't just offer somebody a swig out of my tea jug. It doesn't work like that. So we bought some miniature Cokes. We bought some miniature Sprites. I even bought Oh, Rob, thank you so much, brother. Candy fun, dude. Dude, you rock. Thank you. Dude, that you just bought a third of the candy today, and dude, I salute you. I salute everybody who's here, because here's the deal, man. By watching this channel, you help me out. The getting these numbers up. Dude, I think the video I put out today, The Dark Side of Rock, that was a perfect Halloween video. That video should have. Here's the crazy thing, man. The video I put out the day before, the zombies at the doorstep, YouTube was pushing that out like big time, and it had a killer thumbnail. Like, dude, I think I got like 38,000 impressions. But you know, it's like, it's a tough thing, man. It's a tough thing, dude. But man, I salute everybody for being here tonight. Judging the costume contest. Yes. So yes, we were. So Tim Todd, thank you for reminding me of that. We were at the Rainbow in LA for Halloween and saw Ron Jeremy there in 2012. Dude, I'm so glad that you remember that, because the days, the dates, was that the night after we played, Tim Todd? Because I remember playing at the House of Blues out there, and then going to the Rainbow afterwards. So maybe we probably did 2 nights in a row at the Rainbow. I don't remember. Ron is in prison, yes, and he is, from all accounts that I've heard, has extreme dementia, and they can't even put him to trial. He's a zombie. He's a zombie. But back in those days, dude, you would always see him at the Rainbow. Him, Lemmy, and way before that, you'd see Entwistle and all that. Mike Holmes, yeah, dude, nobody would want to mess with Ron these days, dude. He's literally a vegetable. So we got Mike H here. We've got Dave, both in the moderators. We got Santos that says he only goes to the whiskey. Yeah, man, you know, if you're going to see a band, absolutely the whiskey. But if you're going to hang out, network, have some pizza, hang out, people watch, dude, the Rainbow is the spot. You never know what you'll see at the Rainbow. Everybody at the Rainbow knew Brad. You know, there may have been some people there that knew, but here's the thing, man. I know the Rainbow. Now, the Rainbow back in 2012, they would let you go in there's a bathroom inside the kitchen. Anybody that's a veteran of the Rainbow would know, hey, if you want to go use the restroom, or maybe, do a little something over there, back in the back there, you go in the kitchen bathroom, right? But they don't let people back there anymore. But yeah, Rainbow Bar and Grill on Sunset. Yes, Kelly, absolutely. The legendary Rainbow Bar and Grill. But yeah, legendary place, dude. So many stories. I've got literally, I used to spend Christmas there, dude. That's 89 to 93. Kelly says she was there, right? Hey, well, Kelly, I was there around then too. I would go there for Christmas Eve. I would go there for Christmas. That was real. Look, man, once I got like to where they would know me at the Rainbow. I mean, dude, the guy at the door in that time period, 89 to 93, the guy with the shiny suit, and I think they called him Steady. Steady I would go up to Steady and go, hey, man, I don't have any cash on me, but I've got people in there that are going to buy me drinks. He said, go ahead. You good. You good. Yeah. You know, he just let me go in. You know, plus I never caused any problems at the Rainbow, dude. I knew, look, nobody had to tell me that the Rainbow back in those days were Chicago mob guys. I just knew not to. You don't go in a place like that and mess with anybody, man. You stay, you dodge the lunatics and the psychopaths, and you have your drink and you do your networking and your flirting and all that stuff, and then you get the hell out of there. Earl says, have you seen Beato's interview with Wolfgang VH? Really cool. Wolfgang's first gig with Mammoth was here in Lawrence, Kansas. Very cool, Earl. Earl, I've only seen like a little bit of that interview. I've only seen a little bit. So I haven't seen enough to really be able to comment on it, but I need to watch it. Dude, there's so many things that I need to watch, and I just have very little time these days. I mean, today, and the members of the channel don't even know it because I'm staggering the release of new videos. Happy Risk, Leanne, thank you so much. That is amazing. Thank you. I stagger the release of my members' videos right now because I find that if I put out too many at the same time, it's like people can't keep up with it all. But meanwhile, I've got so many things in the can, dude. So I did 2 videos today and uploaded them and thumbnails and all of that. 2 great videos. But here's the thing, and this is a confession for everybody watching this video. There are times when I'm producing a video. Now, I know a lot of times, sometimes the subject matter interlaps, right? And sometimes you cover the same kind of concept a couple times, right? But I literally was I would go in like on one of my hard drives and see, oh, here's an unfinished video. Here's a video idea I started working on. And then maybe I didn't finish it, or I thought, And I went in today and I found 2 videos that, to the best of my knowledge, I had not finished and not put out. But I also know, and I'll make a confession here, that there is going to be a time where I'll end up putting out the same video by mistake. Maybe working on it twice, maybe transferring it over to another hard drive and then going back to the old hard drive and thinking I've got an unfinished video. So I had that feeling today, like, have I already put out this video? And you know, that's gonna happen because, dude, I can't remember all of those things. Now, speaking of Halloween masks, I'll be right back. Let me grab something. It looks like, so I had a mask out earlier, but it looks like my wife has probably hid it from me. Random live tonight. Yes. I think my wife hid it because today when we knew we were going to go trick-or-treating, yes, live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nothing has changed. This is a last-minute video drop. But I had this luchador mask, the Mexican wrestling mask that I wore on a gig once. I had a band and we all wore those and we played like metal, like funk, right? And I had put that mask on and my wife's like, that's not appropriate. And so I didn't end up wearing it. Now it looks like, I think she's hidden it from me. Knowing my wife, who knows, maybe she destroyed it. Let's see. Is it in the closet? No, it's gone now. I have a feeling that she's taken that mask and she's done something with it because she doesn't want to ever see me wearing that again. So that would be a damn shame. I'm gonna have to ask her when she gets back where my mask. Totes approach. She goes, that's not appropriate. I says, totes appropriate, bro. Uh, so that's the deal. Leanne says, good move. I said, I can't stand those. Brad, kudos to you for your work ethic. Your channel will be accessed by sheer effort. You are amazingly prolific. Keep on pushing straight ahead. You're on a inspirational always. Thank you so much, Earl. Dude, it's not easy. And here's the other thing, man. I got a call today because I'm putting out these videos, because I'm meeting people, people are seeing me. I'm out there. I got a call today to potentially go do some studio work and New Year's gig and decent money and all that. And I just might go do it. I don't know how I'm going to juggle that and this. But I didn't fully commit to it yet. I still have to listen to the material. I still have to see if I want to do it. And I've got to be able to work out the scheduling and all that. But here's the deal, man. It's going to be on my terms for my rate, not not when I first got to town and people were asking me, oh, come do this gig for $100. Dude, I just, I don't want to do that, man. I can't. I can't do it. So it's with trepidation. My wife says, you're so picky. And I said, look, I'm picky because I've been in this business long enough and I know not to commit to something that I'm going to regret committing to. And I'm super pumped about building this channel and all the cool people on it. So, but you know what? This opportunity, it seems good. It seems good. So, but my wife, she thinks I should I said, look, here's the thing, man. Just the conversation, just the initial conversation today, took up about an hour and a half of my time. My wife is literally trying to get me to go get dinner. And I'm like, I'm on this call. I can't, once you give up your time, once you're in a band, once you have gigs, once you have things, it requires time. My wife thinks that I can just show up on any gig with no preparation and just play the gig. But she's never had to learn a complete song in her life. So, she doesn't understand that, it's not just showing up and, doing whatever, and, going and doing a session, dude, I'm going to have to load my car for Bear and drive down there, and I'll be in there for hours, dude. It would be so much easier if I could just track the guitars here. I've got all my guitars, I got all my amps, I got all my pedals and all that. There's no way. If I'm going to go do a session and I got to drive down there, it's probably three electrics and an acoustic. And that's all I'm going to be able to get in the car. And, one amp maybe, and a one pedal board, and maybe the Synergy, and I'll have to talk to the engineer and find out, hey, what do you guys got down there? Because the guy who called me said, oh, well, they got all kinds of guitars down there. Well, they might have all kinds of guitars, but what shape are the guitars in? Do they have new strings on them? If you could have the greatest guitar in the world, but if nobody's changed the strings in 6 months, dude, I don't care if it's a $500,000, Les Paul. If the strings are dead, dude, and it hasn't been set up and played, it's a whole other thing. So Mike is saying, Gretsch, Strat, Les Paul, the guy, what they want is somebody that plays R&B and Lukather style leads. So I'm thinking some kind of a super strat, and maybe the telly, just to have an option, because a telly can be a funky guitar. I could bring the PRS. That would be a good option. But I may have to bring a Les Paul just because it's a Les Paul and people will see. I mean, honestly, the PRS there, the S2594, plays better than my Les Paul. A little easier to tune, stays in tune better and all that. But if they want to see a Les Paul, it's like you almost have to have that. Stereo, happy Halloween to you. How do you do it? Make it primo channel material. Well, that's the thing, man. If I do this, it will be channel material. So that's one plus. That's one plus of this. And here's the deal, man. All the people that I've talked to that play gigs here, they tell me the money, and I go, money sucks, right? But this gig, I told the guy what I made in Nashville, what I got paid for New Year's, and the guy says, I'll pay you what you got paid in Nashville. Bing bong, bing bong, right? So that's a plus. You know, the difference is this. Like my wife said, well, did you play with these people in Nashville? I said, the people in Nashville didn't require me to rehearse. All they required me to do is show up. Bing bong. So there's a difference, right? Forget the money, just play for the glory. Dude, I am way past the glory, bro. There is no more glory. The glory is getting in, playing the gig, nobody getting injured, playing, getting your check, and getting home safe. That is the glory. That is the glory when you get to be 59. Look, there is no more golden chalice and all of that after the gig anymore. There is no more of that. So glory, it just is what it is, dude. Go play the gig, get paid. Nobody gets hurt. No risk, no reward. Dude, I've had nothing but risk my entire life, and I don't need any more risk. What I need is pain-free. Make it easy on me. Let me come in, play my butt off, get my gear loaded, and go home. That's the most important thing. So, yeah, we'll see. I had a well-known local guitarist work for me as a technician for many years to make ends meet. That's the deal. Do the gig, go home. Exactly. Do the gig and go home. See you at NAMM, Stringmaster says. Well, I haven't bought the tickets yet, but I know my wife she's got it in her mind that we're going to LA. So hopefully that will all work out. If you could put together your own supergroup and play songs of your choice, who would be in it? If I could put together a supergroup. That's a great question, man. If I could put together a super group, I would have Keith Carlock on drums. That would be my first choice on drums. For bass, I don't know, man. I don't know who's the hot young bass players these days. I'd probably get one of my friends on bass if I could. Keith Carlock would be my drummer. The rest of the guys would probably be guys that I worked with in the past. I probably wouldn't call Victor because he's too busy. Brad, your Halloween video was great. Your intro and outro song was off the hook. Thank you so much. Now here's the funny thing about today's what was it called? The Dark Side of Rock video. I had people say that finally your video, it sounds like a professional guitar player. I had a guy say that today. And I'll be honest with you, dude. That intro, the outro to the Halloween song, today, Dark Side of Rock, that was one pass. I didn't particularly think it was a great pass. And it was like, one pass, roll the tape, upload the video, do a couple edits on CapCut, and there's the Halloween episode. I did not spend a lot of time on that at all. I didn't think it was that great. Mike's right, Brad, you need to make a theme song for the channel, bro. I think you may be right about that. But dude, there's so much stuff that I need to do. I'm already putting in 8, 9, 10 hours a day on this every day. But here's what I'm thinking about now. I need a Christmas special. I need to do an old school Andy Williams style Christmas special where I'm singing Christmas carols in sweaters and have these different scenes and all of this stuff. But dude, it's a lot of friggin' work. I got to produce the music first. And because I don't want to share my profits, I'm going to have to write some damn Christmas songs. And Jesus Christ, it's not even it's November tomorrow. Here's the deal. If I could get this done, I would have it done by the next couple of weeks. But I don't even have any music for it yet. So yeah, I would love to do something like that David Bowie thing with Bing Crosby and all that. But dude, I don't have talent down here to do that kind of stuff. I don't have anybody I can do a duet with. Yeah, theme song with Here's the Deal as the refrain. Now that, Connie, is an ingenious idea. That is an ingenious idea. If I had, we'll get Mia involved with the Christmas show. I need to get the wife involved. But here's the other thing. I think my wife usually puts up the Christmas tree like a week or two before Thanksgiving. So I could start like shooting segments then. But man, I gotta put this whole thing together, dude. I got to put the whole thing together. And then when do you put out something like that? A week before Christmas? Because you want something like that to get a lot of views. But I don't put out the kind of content that like carries for a week. I put out the kind of content that's daily, a daily like show. It's like a daily 15-minute talk show or something, And until I'm able to produce a live show with a professional editor and all that. Thank you, Cheese Rough. Thank you. Mia can be an elf. Yeah, I mean, look, there's so many things that we can do. It's just trying to do all this stuff and be the only guy working on it. It's tough, dude. It's tough. I'm gonna try and do it. I'm gonna try and do a Christmas special at the very least, dude. An extended episode with a couple, musical segments and stuff like that. If I can do it, I might have to do it my own way. There might be a segment in the center, which is just stream of consciousness. One-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Yeah, dude. Stringmaster says, I like your stories of the Sunset Strip. Epic. Thank you so much, Stringmaster. Cheers, Mac. Cheers. And we're breaking out the hard stuff tonight, dude. Delicious. Delicious. So, Brad's way or no way. Tonight, you know what we had? If can you guys guess? So tonight for dinner, I had it Mike's way. Does anybody know what that is? Can anybody guess what I had for dinner? Mike's way. Let's see. Do we have somebody that's able to guess that? Mike's way. There's your hint. No, Mike Holmes, no. No, it was not that. No, it was not spaghetti. It was not spaghetti. I had something Mike's way. That's what they call it. It was not pizza. No, it was not. Let's see if anybody knows. Bing, ding, 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 ding. Creative, native, got it first. Jersey Mike's. Yes, I had a sub Mike's way because, dude, we're so cooked that we just said, just go get Jersey Mike's. We're literally having like cold cuts for dinner, man. I like Jersey Mike's, man. For down here, dude, it's as good as you're gonna get. Have you ever heard the Bob Zombie and Michael Gira story? No, I don't think that I have. Rob Zombie. No, I don't think I have. I don't think I have heard that story. Thai food. Yeah, I love Thai food, but we haven't found. I had a better Thai food place in Nashville that we used to go to all the time, but I have not had good Thai food down here yet. So, not good, Blue Sky. Not good. Love the tones you've been getting on Synergy Setup. Have you tried the new JMP module? I'm definitely getting one. Stereo Stupid, I have not tried the Marshall module yet. I'm holding out. I'm thinking maybe one will show up in the mail one day. Blue Sky says Publix has the way better subs. I don't agree with that, Blue Sky. Publix has good subs, but to me, there's just something bland about them. I don't know, man. I don't know. And I like Publix, and I like their subs. But Dave Strong, if you were in Nashville, dude, I would take you and we would get some bomb-ass Thai food. Or if we were in LA, P-Funk, yes, To Rung in Hollywood. That was awesome. And there was also a really good Thai place like a block and a half down from the pawn shop. You used to get the lunch special there. Dude, that place was the bomb. That place was the bomb. Used to get Thai chicken, and it would come in with this rice that was like perfectly formed on the plate. And dude, you're making me hungry now. Now I'm wishing I'd had something beside cold cuts for dinner. Yeah, man. To Rung, all-time favorite. Yes, To Rung was on Sunset, right? Down further east on Sunset. Leanne says, I'm hungry. Well, we're going to have to get you something. We have to order you something to eat. Somebody get Leanne something to eat, please, for the love of Jesus. I have to remember to hydrate. You got to get Thai food, Dave. Dave, you like sushi, man. Here's what I would recommend. The starter Thai food is pad Thai. That's like the California roll of Thai food. And then once you graduate from that, get chicken pad Thai or shrimp pad Thai. Then go get then the next time get pad woon sen. It's these little glass noodles, little see-through noodles with like vegetables and chicken and stuff like that. Here's the other thing. Thai food is super spicy, dude. So if they ask you spice level, if you're just starting out and you don't like hot food, tell them mild. If you tell them Thai, what is it? Thai, I can't think of the thing, but native Thai spice, dude, it will burn your tongue off. It is very, very spicy. So But yeah, man, Toe Rung, open till 4. Is Toe Rung still there? Yeah, Mike Holmes, I can't believe that. Mike Holmes, I would not think that you would ever have done that. I can't believe it. Yeah, dude. Dude, Thai food is awesome, man. Thai food may be the most flavorful of all the Asian food that's out there. It's definitely one of the spiciest. It's definitely the spiciest that I know of. Although Szechuan Chinese food is pretty spicy, but yeah. So that's the deal, man. We are having a good time tonight. Yes, indeed. And here's the deal. It's Friday night, and yes, we are going to go live tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're just having a little fun. Rockin' Jay, glad to have you here, brother. It's an Ask Me Anything episode. So if anybody has any questions, what time? You tell me time. That's what she said. Yeah, exactly. So here's the deal, man. We're having a good time. It's Halloween. I think my wife has thrown away my Halloween mask. I'm dejected. I don't know where my mask is. That mask, there is a history. There's video on my channel. If you want to go back in the archives, there's video and it says Baracho Brothers. And it's video from this gig that we did. We've got Joe Wooten sitting in with us playing Sex Machine. And I've got this luchador mask on. The whole band has these luchador masks. And it's me and John Billings and Jesse Wooten on drums and Mickey Gutierrez, who's also been on the channel. And we're playing funk tunes with Mexican wrestling masks on. So yeah, that's something you could dig through the archives. So Stereo Stupid says, what sounds better, the Synergy Tone King Imperial preamp or Friedman JEL preamp? My thing is this. I prefer the Synergy because it is adaptable. If I was just going to have, if all I wanted to do was clean tones and American overdriven tones with maybe slightly Marshall-esque tones, but not really playing like metal or anything like that, I would use the Tone King Imperial Tri-Tube preamp. But here's the thing, and I had the Tri-Tube preamp, but the Synergy is just ultra versatile. I can instantly change it. You know, here's the thing, man. Doing a channel like this, 1 minute I'm doing a metal tune, then I'm doing a country tune, then I'm doing blues and all this, and I could just plug in a different module at any time and completely change my rig, not even have to change the cables or anything. I keep the head plugged in to my computer. I keep the guitar cable in there, and all I do is just throw another preamp in there. And it's like I got a whole different rig. So all of those products are amazing, right? The Tone King Tri-Tube preamp does have the built-in stereo reverb and the built-in stereo tremolo. So that is pretty amazing. And in a perfect world, you'd have all of it, right? It's just tools, right? I mean, you could put together a board with all of those preamps on a pedal board. But for me, if I could only have one, I would get the Synergy and a few modules, like two modules, dude, and you're set, right? It's an ecosystem of everything. That's why I would go with the Synergy. Plus, you've got a head. You've got a powered head if somebody wants to have a live cab on stage. So it does all of that. All right, we got the guests here. Come here.
Mario.
Oh my God. Look at this bag of candy. Jeez Louise, it's filled to the gills. Look at this. Come say hi.
Mia brought this.
Look at look, Cappy.
Mia bought this one for Daddy.
And look, Mia lost her first tooth today. Tooth fairy.
I didn't do it. I didn't lose it today.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
She's lost her first tooth.
Mario.
And Ace, now will you get Ace?
Oh Lord.
Because
Really?
he's.
Okay.
Yeah. And, hey, where's my mask?
Do you really want to show those?
Yes, I want to show him my mask.
Why?
Because it's hilarious.
Okay. Do you want to do this?
You do that?
I have to refill our candy.
Here we go. All right, now go see Mama. Mama's gonna get the dog,
Okay.
and I'm gonna.
Someone needs to hold the
and-
candy.
Dude,
I can't hold it.
how you like my new do, bro? So I did a whole gig like this, with my hair pulled back, and I need a cape, bro. Dude, I totally did a whole gig, and the whole gig. I am here for your sensual pleasure. This next song we are playing for you is for your sensual pleasure. So yeah, we did a whole gig like that, the Baracho brothers. And it was awesome, dude. Nacho Libre. It was totally Nacho Libre, bro. But here's the thing, man. We got called to do a Cinco de Mayo gig. And I'm like, I'm going to do a Cinco de Mayo gig, right? I'm like, well, hey, let's put together a band and we'll wear these masks, and it would be like a whole thing, right? It would be an actual like concept. And dude, it almost launched into like a full thing. We could have gone full steam ahead with that and ended up being a thing. The idea was, and I know there was that band Los Straitjackets or something like that, but this was we were gonna do like metal funk. So that was gonna be the idea from it. So it was a lot of fun, but it's hard playing with that thing on there. And I was singing with that mask on and emceeing the whole thing. So it was not easy. Oh, that mask is probably 8-9 years old. It's a little funky. The mask is a little funky, if you know what I'm trying to tell you. Now we got Ace. Is Ace coming?
Give me just 1 second.
Yeah. Well, we were playing some of that stuff, P-Funk. We were playing like instrumental, like kind of stuff. And we had a sax player that was playing the heads. We were doing tequila and some of those kind of tunes. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. So that's the deal. Misterioso. That was a fun gig though, dude. Go if you're bored sometime, go on the channel and enter in Borracho. Borracho. Borracho means drunk in Spanish. And we were the Borracho brothers. And what did Ace stress as? Ace was not born then. This was, dude, we're talking like 11, 12 years ago, dude. This was a while ago. And that was you want to talk about bizarre gigs? You know, we took what somebody booked us as just a regular bar gig, and we tried to launch it into being like, we're going to, you know, actually create a band and actually create a brand and try to launch it off of this one gig. And but the venue was so weird, dude. It's a different world that we live in now. The stuff that was going on, the bartenders and the wait staff, dude, this stuff that we were fooling with, back in the 80s and stuff like that, it's almost child's play compared to these whack jobs working in the bar industry. We're talking like Midtown Nashville. This was at. And dude, it was bizarre. My wife was telling me, "Oh, here we go. Oh, look who we got. We got the great pumpkin. We got the great pumpkin.
I am like dying.
Look at the great pumpkin. Look at him. Look at the great pumpkin. He is the pumpkin head.
Oh. Trick or treat? Oh. Oh, do you want to show
great
Dad?
pumpkin.
Oh. Yeah. What is this?
Look at
Oh.
Raisin juice.
What is that?
Instead
Capri
of candy,
Sun?
they were giving out Capri Sun.
Oh,
and then
great.
Mia goes into this bucket to grab candy, and she's like, there was nothing there except, and she hands me a
Piece of dirt?
No, a Miller Lite cap.
Oh my God.
Apparently, and then I realized it had like ice packs in there, so apparently
They were giving out beers?
that one was giving out beers, and then the next tub over was the candy.
Well, let me tell you something. If P-Funk had been cruising through that neighborhood as a 10 or 12 years old, P-Funk, you would have been reaching in the cooler, right? So, dude, these people are just putting, nowadays, most people don't sit out there. They just
They did in the West, though. Other
They,
area.
but a lot of people just put a thing out there with candy and say, "Help yourself."
Oh, well, there wasn't a full-on haunted house. Like, it was a huge...
Did you go in?
No, she wanted to, and there was...
You should have gone.
There was teenagers going in there screaming and running out. Like, it was crazy. Then
It was haunted, dude.
I have a picture.
Dude.
I have a picture of Mia
It was totally haunted,
standing.
bro.
Just listen, standing in front of this coffin, and a zombie is popping up, and it's going like this, and she's just like,
Dude, it was totally haunted, bro.
bro,
Dude.
bro. Ace is not
Dude.
loving
Dude.
this costume.
It was totally haunted, bro. Dude,
Here,
dude,
you want to take over the
it was
reins?
haunted. Dude,
Look at how cool you look now,
dude,
bro.
it was totally haunted, bro.
All right, totally haunted, bro. Okay, should I take the baby?
Yes, take the pumpkin. Take the great pumpkin.
He wants to go back to his pumpkin patch.
Take the pumpkin. Take the great
lots
pumpkin.
lots of golf carts with music, with coolers. My one neighbor was Des.
You got him.
Des was giving out these frozen
What is
slushies
this?
with booze in them.
It's totally haunted, bro. It's totally haunted. Dude.
Here. Now you can be
totally
Wario.
haunted.
Oh, this doesn't even fit you,
Dude.
dude. You're just taking my whole costume. Oh yeah.
Dude. Son of party, bro.
Okay.
Dude. So, P-Funk, does this remind you of the dirt hat? Oh yeah, dude. P-Funk. Yes. I remember that party, bro. P-Funk, this is me in the dirt hat, dude. Dude. Totally got my hat, dude. Dude. It's totally haunted, bro. Dude, we totally went to this party, dude. It was totally rad, bro. Dude, we were totally toasted though, bro. Dude, we were totally toasted. Dude. I'm actually liking this hat. I don't usually like I usually wear them backwards, right? I usually go for this dude look, right? Dude, it's most righteous, bro. So, man, this has been an amazing, yes, it was, dude, roasted, baked, broiled, and fried, bro. Totally. We're having a good Halloween here. We got a little bit more time. I'll crack open another glass of brine, and we'll share some time. so that I can blow your mind tonight on this Halloween spectacular. Yes, indeed, it do. We're having a little Halloween spectacular. Pizza toppings for everyone. Everyone get yourself some toppings, spread it on your pizza. Because if you come over here, you best be eating the toppings, bro. I'm all jacked up on caffeine and bad luck. And let me tell you something, that's a dangerous combination. Now, Tim Todd, now that Tim, I remember Tim is here. Tim, our old boss is playing about 5 minutes from my domicile Saturday night. Our old boss is playing about 5 minutes from my domicile. Now, here's the deal. I will not be one. What do we got? We got something going on this weekend. Yeah, it's tomorrow. And tomorrow is my live, right? And I have not placed any call or messaged anybody or said, hey, when I initially saw that, because I'd seen a billboard somewhere saying, that my old boss is playing. And I thought, you know what? Maybe it'd be nice to get some tickets, go and, say, hello and thank you and, and all that stuff. But dude, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a long way back in the past. And I'm on a different path in life now. And I'm a different person than I was I had to become the person I was then to be in the place where I was. And I had to be the person that I am now to be on the path that I'm on now. And if you can dig what I'm putting down, my fellow prophets and madmen, you'll know that when we're moving forward, it becomes very difficult to take a step back. So while there is my old drumming buddy out there that's still on that gig, and it would be nice to reconnect and say hello and have a laugh and a handshake and all that. Yeah, it's not going to happen. I have not reached out, and we're gonna continue moving forward, right? We got to stay on the righteous path. We got to stay on the forward moving path into the future. And you know what I'm saying? We got to keep on moving. We got to keep on grooving. We got to keep on doing it to you. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Because we're all hopped up on caffeine and bad luck. And we're going to turn that bad luck into good luck. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm going to have a little sip of my caffeinated beverage. I got my Mario hat on. Goofballs, bro. Let me tell you. So, Tim Todd, you agree with me then? I agree. Hard pass for me too, bro. And here's the other thing. Tim Todd, one of the guys that I interviewed on the channel, he's going to be playing a show at another one of our old brethren at his theater. Paul, glad to have you here, brother. He's doing a big concert, doing the psychedelic lighting at a big concert hall that our old second in command runs down there, not too far down the street. And while it would be, I've been invited to potentially go to that show and check out the lighting setup and hang out with the guys, and maybe even if word gets out that I can play, who knows, maybe even jam. That's a long shot, But what's making me not want to do that is just not wanting to go back in the past. I just don't want to go back in the past, you know? And so that's the deal, man. I don't know if I'm gonna do that either. Although, you know what? That one actually might be a little bit easier to deal with. Um, so, Paul, glad to have you here, brother. And this was just a last minute thing. So, that's just been a thank you, Paul. Yes, this was my wife's Halloween costume, and she's gloriously provided it for me. Now I'm actually kind of digging this hat. This might be my new hat. This might be like the old dirt hat back in the day. But so that's what's cooked. I know exactly where you're talking about, around the corner from my mom-in-law's house. Yeah, Tim Todd. Tim Todd knows what I'm talking about here. Those are two places that I much trepidation, bro. I don't really need to revisit those haunts. And man, good and positive things are moving forward. I got the wig and the hat, bro. Actually, here's what we gotta have. I need to have a hat. I need to have a Bad Brad hat that comes with the wig, that comes down like this. Dude, we could sell them. We could both go. Yeah, Tim Todd. Um, here's the thing, man. It's tough. It's tough for me. It's like the guy calling me today about the gigs. My first priority is my family. My second priority is this YouTube channel right here. And everything else after that, dude, is those other things have to come back, right? So those other things have to come after that. And so, all that other stuff, dude, I need the hat wig combo, dude. And it should be a hat wig combo with Elvis shades connected. That's the deal, man. Well, look, we're still cooking tonight. Do you guys want to hang out for a few more minutes and then we wrap it up? We've been going for a while, and this is impromptu. And don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, will be an actual show with an actual storyline. Although I don't know what I'm going to talk about tomorrow, but who knows, dude? Yeah, the Elvis shades, dude. Here, if you guys notice on my on some of my walk and talks where I wear the Elvis shades, I put the product link for the Elvis shades that pops up on the screen right there. Because I'm thinking, man, somebody's going to see me wearing those shades and go, I want some shades like that. Boom, it's the exact shades on Amazon. It's the same thing with my Synergy links. I'm putting links in my videos on my shorts where I use the Synergy. You can click on it and it'll take you to the thing. I don't expect to sell 1 million of them, but if every now and then somebody wants to use the Amazon link in my videos or the Sweetwater link or hit one of these product links, dude, it all helps. So try to make the ending tomorrow, Paul. Thank you, brother. Yeah, we'll probably do some overtime tomorrow, so we'll probably wrap up tonight's show so I can go chill with the fam. The end of Halloween, the end of October, but we still got 2 more months of amazing stuff. So let's see, Guitar Golf, and he usually has good questions, says, hey, Brad, at Graceland in 2006, my sunglasses were knocked off in a window at Jungle Room. They had to shut down tour and open the felts. Oh my God. Love my ace mug. Leanne, I'm so glad that you do. Thank you. That is amazing. Good night, everyone. Connie says it's time for good night, and I think it's time to say goodbye to all our company. And I'm not going to sing the melody because that would It would probably give me a content strike. I'm gonna have to write. I need to write a Christmas special. I need 3 songs for a Christmas special. And then I need, and then I got to write a theme song. And I got to write my daily little bits to put in my videos. So I got my work cut out for me, dude. Hopefully I can get some of this stuff done. Thank you, everybody. Everybody have an amazing and safe and totally awesome Halloween. And we will see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have an amazing evening. Lates, bro.